Hi everybody, John Beadle again. We're two-thirds of the way done with learning how to do the Rubik's Cube, and believe it or not, we're also partway through with learning how to make money online. You don't know it, but at the same time you've been learning to do the cube, you've been learning how to make money online. The neat thing about online marketing is that if you can provide value to somebody through something that you like to teach, or something you like to talk about, or something you like to write about, when you can provide value to somebody, they are drawn to you because they're trying to find that value. In this instance, people are trying to learn how to do the Rubik's Cube, and so they might search out how to do the Rubik's Cube and they might find me, and then I provide them with value. Now, at the same time I'm providing them with value, they're learning a little bit more about me. They're seeing that I provide value to them, and if I have something else that they might be interested in, then they might want to come to me for that. For instance, say I'm a real estate agent and I sell houses. If I can provide value to somebody, whether I'm teaching them about how to buy a house, or I'm teaching them about how to finance a house, or maybe I'm just showing them how to solve a Rubik's Cube, they start to build a relationship with me just by the fact that they came to see the content that I was providing that was important to them. So maybe a person that's learning to do the Rubik's Cube is also wanting to buy a house. Well, maybe they'll buy the house from me. Maybe they won't. But by providing them with value, I'm introducing myself to them, and I am able to help them with anything else they might want in the future, like buying a house. Okay, so while we've been learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube, we've been learning how to use content marketing to make money online. So let's continue. The next step is we want to get a blue plus sign, and we don't really worry about how it's oriented right now, other than we're looking for a blue plus sign, and then we'll orient to its sides later. Remember, we want to keep the green on the bottom. Now, I always like to use red to do this next step, so I put the red so it is facing me. That's how we're going to do it. Now, what I'm looking for when I put the red facing me is I want to put a blue here, and I want to have either a line that's going from left to right as I'm looking at it. It could be a line like this, but you notice I don't have the blue. I would go ahead and orient it like that. I could orient it like this also. Now, I might also have just a dot, a blue dot up here, which is fine also. Or I might have a blue L. Now, if it could be the L is somewhere else, and I have to turn it such that the L is up here. So I'm looking either for a dot, a line, or an L. Now, in this case, we have the line. So what we're going to do, we're going to start building our plus sign. Now, the way we do it is we take the right face, the front face, we rotate it clockwise, the right side clockwise, the top clockwise. Go back to the right side, go counterclockwise, the top counterclockwise, and the front counterclockwise. And lo and behold, we have a plus sign. Now, it doesn't always work out that quickly. If you've got the line here, it will. If you just had a dot, you'd have to do that same set of moves a couple times. If you just had the L, see how the L is here? You'd also have to do that move a couple of times to get the plus sign. So now that I have the plus sign, I want to orient it so the red is over the red. So I'm going to rotate it. Now you notice I have a plus sign, blue plus, and I've got the red over the red. Now let's go to the right side. The yellow's not correct. I need to get this yellow correct. So in order to do that, I'm going to do a series of moves to get the yellow, and then I'll go over here and try to get the white, and then the orange would be naturally finished already. If you got three sides, you got the fourth side also. So, in order to get this yellow here, we're going to start on the right side. We're going to go clockwise. The top, clockwise. The right side, counterclockwise. The top, clockwise. The right side, clockwise. It's going to get fancy here. We're going to go clockwise twice. 1, 2, and then this the right side we're going to go counterclockwise. Now, it didn't work. We don't have it yet. It didn't finish. All we have to do is do it again. Kind of funny we have all the blues up here. Don't worry about that. As long as we still have the blue cross, or the blue plus sign is what we're looking for. So we're going to do that same series of moves again, and I bet on this next one we're going to have yellow here. So it's going to be clockwise, clockwise on the top, counterclockwise, clockwise, 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 counterclockwise. Now we've got the yellow, the red, and the white. Okay, I kind of wish that hadn't come up as white, because I wanted to show you one other thing. If this was not white, if we just had the red and the yellow, what you would do is you'd rotate it so your thumb is on the white. Don't worry about the red this time. We would do that same series of moves, exactly the same, except we'd have one extra move, because that white would end up here, and you'd have to do one last rotation. It would be over here like this, and you'd have to do one last rotation to get it there. So it would be the same thing we did to get the yellow, except for you have to do one extra move where you go clockwise on the top to get the white to go from here to here. But you'll see now we have a plus sign, and all of the centers coincide. And that's the end of this series, or this video. We'll finish in a second.